Hey guys, it's Rick. Come back for another cinematic history of Frankenstein from 1910 to now. And we have made it to the third Frankenstein sequel, Son of Frankenstein. Now, Son of Frankenstein came out on January 13th of 1939, ran 94 minutes. It was actually released on Friday the 13th and directed by Roland Lee, who had a pretty good history of making great pictures. He put together a great cast. We got Basil Rathbone as Wolfman Frankenstein, who is the son of Frankenstein. Boris Karloff is back as the monster. Bela Lugosi as Igor. Lana Atwell as Inspector Krogh. And Donnie Dugan, Peter, which is the son of Frankenstein. Had a decent budget, $420,000. And did, although I cannot find the exact figure, did incredibly well at the box office. The story focuses on Wolfman Frankenstein coming to get his inheritance of the Frankenstein estate. The villagers are a little leery because they've had encounters with Frankenstein before, and monsters have come about because of him. So Inspector Krogh offers his protection because he believes that the villagers are, unsure of him and they don't trust him, because the monster can rear its head again, although supposedly it was destroyed in an explosion. Comes to find out it was not. And a broken-necked Igor, played by Bela Lugosi, who was hung but survived that day, has a bone here sticking out of his neck, has found the monster and he's weak and wants Frankenstein to bring him back to health. With that, the challenge of working on his father's creation is too much to take on. He'll do it, but he hopes to correct his mistake. And it's a really good picture. The script is interesting because it was actually written on the fly. The director couldn't stand the script, so they were literally writing it daily, handing it to the actors. The benefit here is Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi, which had very little dialogue in the original script, he had new dialogue written for him, and because he wanted to really put him forward, that way he can give him some more money. And his character is fantastic. Igor is the strongest character that Lugosi ever got, next to the original Dracula, and he's well loved on the screen for this. Basil Rathbone fits in well as the son of Frankenstein. Really good character, and his obsession of trying to see the monster as maybe correct his father's mistake, to try to help it, to restore the family name. Boris Karloff is back as the monster for the final time. Doesn't get any dialogue this time. They decided to go away from the dialogue. Not sure why. They could have wrote in there something about the explosion damaging him or something, but they never did. He does wear this kind of a wool outfit on top of what he's wearing. The black outfit, a slightly different uniform or costume for Frankenstein, but I don't mind it. I really don't. Lana Atwell is great as the inspector, who has a fake arm that was ripped off when he was a child by the monster. And Donnie Dugan, who is plays Peter Frankenstein, the son. It was most known for being the voice of Bambi. So kind of a neat little fact there. Has some of the great sets and dialogue. Absolutely excellent dialogue. I guess because it was written on the fly, they were able to do that. The sets, gorgeous sets. The dilapidated castle where the set has a sulfur pit in it, which is kind of bubbling and just popping and everything, and that's kind of neat to look at. Very little lab equipment, very minor. The castle has all kinds of hidden doors, and it's a very beautiful set. I really like the castle. and it's just a really, really good film. I'd say it's probably my favorite of the Frankenstein sequels. Just something about it has always stuck with me. I remember seeing this as a kid years ago on it was like Super Saturday Scary Meals with Grandpa Munster hosting it, and really enjoyed it. So it was fun. It was fun for me. I really liked it. But it's a really good monster movie. It was originally supposed to be shot in color too, but the makeup, they didn't like what it looked like in the color test screening, so they decided to stick with black and white. But overall, fun film, good score, great sets, amazing cast, and there's no reason not to see this. I'll try to find a trailer and link it below. Take care and go watch a movie.